Hey guys, Rodney Ines again, here at Terminal 3 at Manila International Airport. We will be flying out tonight just before 7 o'clock on board QR933. So QR933, which is Qatar Airways from Manila bound for Doha. We're actually heading to London, so we'll be transiting in Doha. And the first leg will be on Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300ER. I came here early, at least about 4.5 hours. Anyway, we're boarding, so I'll see you guys when I get on board and join me on this flight. G'day guys, it's Rodney NS again. So join me on this flight today. Today we are in Manila International Airport Terminal 3 and departing on board flight QR933 on board a Qatar Airways Boeing 777-300ER bound for Doha. It's actually the first leg of my journey onwards to London Gatwick. On the way back we'll be flying to Doha, coming from London Heathrow and then back to Manila. So this would be the first leg of my journey to London. So we'll be heading to Doha. This flight takes about just under 10 hours, 9 hour 45 or 50 minutes. So just 9 hour and 50 minutes on average. And we'll be on board the aircraft registered A7BAF, which is about 14.1 years old. So been quite a while with Qatar Airways. We are scheduled to leave at 6:30 p.m. Philippine time. It's now 6:20, so we'll probably be departing just after that. Anyway, I'm on my seat now and the in-flight safety video is playing. So Qatar Airways is one of the biggest operators of Boeing 777-300ER. They have 57 currently. And on top of that, they have another 9 Boeing 777-200LR. So definitely one of the biggest operators, along with the likes of Emirates. So as you know, Qatar Airways has been voted the best airline in the world previously. And even if it's not voted as number 1, it's usually going to be in the top 5 in any given year anyway. So I don't really pay much attention to who's the top 5, but it will usually be in the top 5 and has been the best in the past. Has been voted as the best economy back in 2009 and 2010 as well with Skytrax. But even if it again if it's not number 1, it's usually going to be in the top along with the likes of Singapore Airlines. From my experience, I'm finding the economy seats that I'm on have a bit more legroom definitely than most other typical airlines, and the width of the seats I'm finding a bit more generous compared to most other 4-star airlines. So with the in-flight safety video playing, you're getting a good look at Oryx One, which is the in-flight entertainment system used in majority of Qatar Airways fleet, particularly in the wide bodies. So you will see this on the A380, the 787s and the 777s as well. Basically most of their aircraft will have this, particularly on the wide body fleet. Later on in the video after takeoff, we'll have a closer look at Oryx One, which is also one of the best in-flight entertainment system, and lots of choices in that in-flight entertainment system. But quite happy with the in-flight screen. It's quite clear, it's high definition, it's quite responsive. So it's definitely kept in good condition and well maintained. I would go as far as to say that this would be the best in-flight entertainment system personally for me that I've used so far. now 6:45 p.m. so we departed and pushed back at least 15 minutes late, but not too bad overall. It's kind of expected. It was a very full flight today, very busy at Terminal 3, long lines everywhere, particularly in immigration, but not too bad. This is definitely a full flight. Basically, from what I know, QR933 is usually a full flight. So flights takes just under 10 hours and should arrive just after 11 p.m. Local time in Doha, and then I got a few hours to stay around in Hamad International Airport, which is also one of the best airports in the world, until I catch my connecting flight to London Gatwick, which will be on a Boeing 787-900. I'll be doing a separate vlogs on that, and obviously on my flight back, so join me, guys. I came to the terminal a bit early today, well, more like 4 hours early. I didn't want any hassle, so check-in, processing, immigration, and boarding was actually quite smooth. And the good thing is I got to do a bit of plane spotting at Terminal 3, so quite a few variety of planes that I don't normally see when I'm in Sydney. So there's different kinds of planes that you would see here in Manila and then in Sydney. As I mentioned before, being based in two cities. Anyway, Captain's previous announcement, we'll be cruising at an altitude of 37,000 feet, flying westwards towards West Philippine Sea, and then once we reach our cruising altitude, they'll do the in-flight service meal for dinner. So looking forward to dinner, and we'll be going straight through the Asian subcontinent. And anyway, I'm gonna stop talking for now. We're pushing back, and we're actually taxiing to the runway now. So I'll speak to you guys once we have taken off. So we're continuing our climb towards West Philippine Sea, and for now I'm gonna play a little bit around with the in-flight entertainment. I do watch movies on board, but I'm actually more of a in-flight entertainment map geek. I like playing with the in-flight entertainment whenever I'm playing around with the in-flight entertainment of most airlines. So I would say this is one of the best. I like the layout and the design. It's very detailed actually, for me personally. But I tend to play around with a lot of the in-flight entertainment systems a lot over watching movies. So I do watch movies sometimes, but I like looking at in-flight map throughout the flight at different times during the flight, which I find quite interesting. We are still at 27,000 feet, as you guys can see on the screen. We are continuing to climb to 37,000 feet, and then we soon will serving the in-flight meal. So we're now at 37,000 feet, and with that is the in-flight meal that they've started serving. There were 3 options. There was a vegetarian option as well, but I forgot the other 2 options. I went for rice with the Thai green curry chicken, which came with a salad and also a dessert, along with a sponge cake, orange juice, and a bottle of water. I like the fact that when they serve the in-flight meals, they use steel cutlery instead of plastic cutlery that many other airlines that are rated 4-star use. But I found that with this, and also back with Eva Air previously, they use steel cutlery, which is for me it's a big plus over using plastic cutlery. For me personally, even though this is economy, it just gives it a bit more class than using plastic cutlery. So a lot of the 4-star airlines that we would fly in, they would use a lot of the plastic cutlery when serving meals. But I found that here with Qatar Airways, and same with Eva Air, that they do use steel cutlery. Anyway, I did enjoy my meal and I finished it. Definitely like the green curry chicken, and I enjoyed the dessert as well, the cake that came with it. Anyway, as we continue to fly, let's continue to look at ORX-1 closer. So you would see the remote or the controller. I didn't end up using it because I was just using the touchscreen. So as I mentioned before, Qatar Airways calls their in-flight entertainment system as ORX-1, rated as one of the best, and has been rated as the best in the world in the past. It's got a good range, the layout really good, it's quite responsive. In economy they offer a generous 10.6 inch screen, which is quite responsive. It's equipped by Tail's entertainment system in most of their wide body aircraft, so this being on the 777-300, it'll be the same with the A380 and then the Boeing 787-900, which I'll be flying on my connecting flight. So it has a good range. We'll continue looking at it so you guys can get an overview of what you can expect using ORX-1. But it's definitely a cut above a lot of the other in-flight entertainment system with many other 4-star airlines. And I would still rate this above as what I saw on PAL and Qantas even. Well, the Qantas layout, the Q suite is actually almost similar, I find anyway, with the way it's laid out, but I would find this to have more range. This is a 5-star rated airline, so I would say for me personally, my impression on the ORX-1 is also 5-star. And I would say this is even better than the in-flight entertainment that I've experienced with Eva Air, which is another 5-star airline. where they use the Star Gallery, which is what they call it with the in-flight entertainment. Anyway, we will be touching down at Hamad International Airport in less than 2 hours, and with that, they have served the light snack. It's actually gonna be just after 11 p.m. When we arrive in Doha. So this is just a toasted roll with ham and cheese, and then it came with coffee, something I needed to stay awake, with milk and a bottle of water. I ate the sandwich. I partially ate it, not the whole thing, but not so much because I didn't like it, but because I was actually quite sleepy and I wasn't as hungry. Not because I didn't like it, but it was okay. It was not that much different from many of the light breakfast that was served in other airlines, for example with PAL and Qantas, just to be fair. I did like it, but it was just okay. Anyway guys, just after the light evening snack, we've started our descent towards Hamad International Airport here in Doha, Qatar. So I'll speak to you guys very soon as we land. And I've got about 6 hours to kill while at Hamad International Airport until I catch my connecting flight to London Gatwick. So we've just touched down at Doha International Airport. It's now 20 past 11 p.m. So I've got yeah, at least 5 to 6 hours to kill until my connecting flight to London Gatwick. Overall, I've enjoyed the flight. Probably one of the best economy flights I've had. The offering in economy for Qatar Airways, for me, I would say it's above many other airlines like PAL, Qantas, or even EVA Air or Thai Airways that I've flown in last few years or so. I found the economy seats more spacious. I wouldn't say that the best in-flight catering that I've experienced in economy is under this flight, but it's definitely still up there. So I would still say that they are still 5-star. But I think other airlines that are 4-star are comparable in terms of the offering in economy, at least from my experience on this flight. But overall, it's pretty good. I will still give it an 8 out of 10 for the in-flight meal. The experience was also quite good. The in-flight entertainment is definitely the best that I've experienced by a long shot. And for me, it has the most range in terms of choices and offering on what you could experience in in-flight entertainment systems. It's quite responsive as well, and I think 10.6-inch screen is quite generous for economy. I know with PAL I think it's 10.1 inch. I've even experienced smaller screen on Qantas, which is 9 inch on the older A330-200s, although I do understand that it's actually 10 inch and the newer screens on the A330-300. But just saying that out there, because this is a standard thing with Qatar Airways. This is what you'll get on their wide body fleet, particularly with the Boeing 777. You're going to get that 10 inch well maintained, quite responsive, and has a good range of choices that you have with ORX1. So definitely one of the best, if not the best. And like I said, even if it's not the best, it's usually going to be in the top 5. So overall, a good flight. And as I said, no surprises, they've been named one of the best airlines and the best airlines in the past, and even their airport has been named as the world's best airport. We'll be walking on there soon, so I'm going to let the video roll. And thanks for joining me on this flight, guys. As I said, I'll be heading towards my connecting flight. I've got a few hours to kill and maybe explore a bit at Hamad International Airport, but I'll probably sit around a bit and get some sleep as well. I'll be doing a separate vlog with my walk around tour of Hamad International Airport, so I'll be uploading that separate. Anyway, I'm just gonna let this video continue to roll as we deplane the aircraft, and as we walk towards Hamad International Airport, just to show you a bit about the surroundings of Hamad International Airport. It's been rated as world's best airport previously, and it's still one of the best. It's usually going to be up and in the top 5, along with the likes of Singapore's Changi Airport. It's a very modern, sophisticated airport, very high tech, very spacious, definitely one of the biggest airports, and it's very spacious. I'll try and do a bit of exploring while I'm transiting towards this to this airport towards my connecting flight. So this is quite a big, busy transit hub for many people, particularly those going to Europe from Asia. Lots of connecting flights here. And we'll continue to walk around Hamad International Airport just to show you a bit about the terminal. But I will do a more thorough video of my walkabout at Hamad International Airport separately. But for now, I'm just going to show you a bit of the terminal. I'll let it roll until the end. So it's definitely, I can understand why it was rated as the best airport once or previously. It definitely is one of the best. It is very modern and sophisticated. It's quite spacious and it's quite efficient as well. For me personally, but this is just me personally, I would rate it as number 2, which is still really good. Of the obviously the airports that I've experienced, so I would still rate Changi, Singapore as number 1. This one has more of a, they're both very sophisticated, very high-tech, very spacious. This one has more of a corporate, sophisticated look. Singapore has a more of a relaxing ambience. It's like you're in a mall in some ways, but also in nature, because of the attractions that they put on the airport terminal itself, or on the whole facility, or the way they've designed and reinvented the airport. So they're both quite good, but this is more executive. Anyway guys, so this is the Hamad International Airport, and I'll leave the video here. I'll be filming my next transit video. So again, thanks for watching, and please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and you can keep up to date with my travel